What's going on, guys? So I wanted to make this quick video just to respond to this person right here because I was debating with him a little bit, and it was an interesting conversation that we were having. He was saying that, hey, if you're really making the money that you're making, you wouldn't be telling anybody. And I used to think like that until I started making real money, especially online. If you make money online, you share the information. And let me tell you exactly why. Make sure you share this video with somebody that you care about. And hopefully this video improves your mindset, because a lot of people think that money is scarce. A lot of people think that money is just like a finite thing, that it's like they mystify it, like it's in the air somewhere. But no, money is simply around us everywhere. You know why? Because money comes from one place and one place only. And if you tap the link in my bio, you learn exactly where money comes from. And what I tell all of my students, my successful and my unsuccessful students, all of my students, me, you, everywhere in the world, money comes from one place and one place only. You know where? Money comes from people. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I could stop the video right here and I've done you a great service. Money comes from people. That's it, brethren. That's it, sister. And once you understand that and you unlock that in your mind, you realize there's no scarcity when it comes to money. And the way how you get money from people, you see, we understand this illegally. And this is the example I always use. We understand this illegally. Because right now, if I gave you a gun and I said, go make some money, you know what you would do? You would rob a person. Right now, if I gave you a gun and said, hey, listen, go make some money, you would rob a person. You would go to a person and rob them, right? Put the gun in their face and say, hey, give me all your money, because that's where money comes from. It always and it has always come from people. We understand this illegally, but legally, we don't understand this for some reason. It gets lost in translation. People will give you the money. You don't have to put a gun to their head. All you have to do is help them and solve a problem for them, and they will gladly pay you. Gladly pay, but that's how you make money. This iPhone that I'm talking to you right now, I paid somebody for the iPhone and they made money off of me, because in this economy, in this world, money comes from other people. One person's spending is another person's income. The reason why poor people are poor is because they spend more and they don't make any money. They don't make nobody spend. They don't help anybody or solve their problems so that they could spend the money with them. There's a famous quote that says, even if you took all of the money from the rich people and put it in the poor person's pockets, it will end up right back in the rich people's pockets again. You know why? Because rich people create businesses, rich people create products that poor people spend money on. That's how you make money, when you get people to spend. That's it. And the reason why the people on the internet, especially people on the internet, always talk about and brag about how much money they make is because there's so much people on the internet. Now, don't get me wrong. If I was living in a small town of 100, of like a couple thousand people, I wouldn't be teaching, you wouldn't be teaching everybody how to make money. Why? Oh, yeah, maybe you would. But even if you did live in a small town of like 100 or 1,000 or anything, just figuratively speaking, the reason why you wouldn't teach anybody how to make money is because the town is small. So if you have 10 businesses all doing the same thing, that would be advantageous for the community. So competition would influence you to keep the information to yourself. But still, you can still find another way to make money, because people need things done for themselves. There's so many ways for you to make money. Think about the money that you spend. Think about the money that you spend. Do you cut your own hair? No. All right. Somebody made money off of you right there. Did you create your own soap? No. All right. Somebody made money off of you right there. That person's rich because you don't cut your hair yourself. Did you create your own toothpaste? All right. Somebody made money off of you. Right? Did you make your own clothes? All right, somebody made money off of you. You made somebody rich because you don't make your own clothes. Did you go to the restaurant or eat, or did you cook your own food? All right, no, you didn't cook your own food, so somebody made money off of you. So you made somebody else's rich. So in order for you to be wealthy, you have to make somebody else spend. And the way you make somebody else spend is by helping them. It really inspires you to be good. That's why I teach people how to PDF farm. Because when you buy my course, I make money. I'm not trying to hide anything because I bought somebody else's course and I made money with PDF Farm. If you know anything about me, I sell a sugar detox and I sell a foods list. So I've made over $43,000 by sharing with people exactly what foods to eat, instead, so that they can live a healthier lifestyle. And I teach people how to sugar detox for 21 days. That's how I made my money. But I bought a PDF farming course from somebody so I can showcase how to put the information so that people will buy it. How to set up internet systems so that people could buy it. You get what I'm saying? So that's how you make money, bro. That's how you make money, sis. When you make somebody else spend. It's really that simple. So when you say, oh, you're not gonna, if you're making money, you wouldn't be showing people how to make money. You just don't really understand money yet. I could tell your knowledge is still very limited. But that's how you make money. When somebody else spends money with you. That's how you make money. You have to start to think why. Like, why do the rappers don't want anybody to, for example, rappers, right? Why do rappers don't want other rappers to be the number one? Because there's not really a lot of money in rap. It's just a lot of attention, a lot of hype. So what you have is brand equity. With rap, you don't make money. When you're an artist or a music artist, you don't make a lot of money. You have brand equity. The only thing you own is brand equity. So everybody knows you, everybody's exposed to you. The people who really make the money are the record labels. That's where the people who really make the money, right? So, and you don't have any systems in order to keep the money going. You have to keep on dropping albums. You have to. So in the way that we were taught to make money, for instance, being a basketball player or being a rapper or entertainer, it's very, very, very difficult to make a lot of money. That's why you only have one LeBron James. That's why you have one Jay-Z, But we fight for those top spots because we don't have no financial literacy, And if you notice, back in the day, it was very hard to make the NBA. Extremely hard to make the NBA because we didn't have all the resources and there wasn't a path. We just thought like, oh, you just got to practice enough and then eventually you'll be good. But nowadays, it's easier to make the NBA. If you wanted to have your child make the NBA, you could. You could just put your child through all of the AAU camps and make sure you put them in every single basketball camp, and eventually they'll get on a good school, and eventually they'll make the NBA. You could do that. It's an 18-year process, but you could definitely do that. So guess what all of the NBA players now are saying? It's hard. It's difficult. When it's actually easier because they realize that their jobs are being taken away and people are coming for their jobs. Because there's but so many people who are successful in the NBA. So when there's a lack of limitation or scarcity mindset, that is when people think the way you do. But if you understand what I know, there's always a lot of money, man. Like I said, I could teach you on how to PDF farm. I could turn around and sell this hoodie. I could go get this hoodie and help somebody buy this hoodie for me. There's so many things you could do. As long as there's people on this planet, man, you can make a ton of money. If there's 1 million people on the planet, you can make $1 million. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Trust me.